Hi, Savvy Sales community. After one of my coaching clients closed out the month of June as his best sales month ever, he said this to me: "It was nothing more than a fluke, Christine, and probably will never happen again." Well, as you can imagine, my jaw hit the floor. After 6 coaching sessions on mindset, he consciously declared it would never happen again? This type of self-sabotage is called forecasting, which is nothing more than a very bad habit. And I'm often surprised how many salespeople unintentionally sabotage their success with this mental limited belief. Do you do this? Find out right after this, before it's too late. Hi, I'm Christine Harrington, the Savvy Sales Lady, your personal YouTube sales coach, bringing you coaching sessions to help you create more success. Be sure and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss your next coaching session. And watch to the very end because you'll receive a bonus strategy to help you overcome forecasting. Stop this one sabotaging sales habit called forecasting. Psychologists define it as the mind's tendency to predict negative outcomes despite positive evidence. Even meteorologists can't accurately predict the weather, yet somehow my client felt he could predict future outcomes without a shred of proof. Forecasting without proof doesn't make it true. What it will do is make you miserable. Here's how your mind works. It searches for unknown threats, then forecasts a negative outcome. While it's collecting evidence to support it, it then quietly waits for the prediction, then declares, "See, I told you." My client minimized, then discounted even the smallest success and totally ignored all positive evidence that contradicted his forecasted demise and how he thought of himself as a sales professional. Even though his future success indicated he could repeat his performance at even a higher level, he suffered needlessly from this negative prediction he made. This is how forecasting shows up. Your mind will conjure up all kinds of what-if scenarios, which is how forecasting is done. What if I spend too much time on all my prospect A types and miss other opportunities? What if the implementation team can't make the process seamless? What if I take my planned vacation and miss closing that big deal I've been working so hard for? What ifs are nothing more than exaggerated thoughts that endlessly invade your mind that you habitually cling to. These thoughts appear as worry and anxiety that constantly interrupts your joy in the present moment. How many times have you imagined the worst case scenario and played it over and over in your mind, even though you know most of what you worry about never happens, or at the very least happens in a way you never imagined? The damage forecasting can cause in sales, playing the what-if game, will rob you from being present in the moment and keep you stuck. This shows up when talking to a prospect. Instead of listening, you're forming an answer or the next question in your mind. Why? Because your mind will magnify concerns. What if I don't ask the prospect the right question? Or instead of listening, you stress. Congratulations, you've just imagined a problem that's not really there. When you allow the what ifs to win, you veil the truth about your capabilities to overcome obstacles as a sales professional. Furthermore, the what ifs will hide all the possibilities and opportunities that could win the sale. Here's what to do. Tip number 1, wait. Yes, wait for an outcome as proof that you've exaggerated a forecast. Reduce your stress by putting a halt on all the what if scenarios until you have the correct proof. Tip 2, be open. Let things unfold naturally instead of forcing outcomes or manipulating things to suit your anxiety and worry. Tip 3, connect the dots after you wait for the hard, clear evidence before connecting the string of dots. You'll discover the what ifs are not only unreliable, but oftentimes never happen. What ifs are not a source of information nor evidence if you find yourself in an uncertain moment. Get rid of all your unfounded beliefs. I see this so much in prospecting. Assumptions are made in an instant, then hailed as hard evidence of information. How many times have your assumptions proved completely wrong? Now, here's how to stop forecasting. You've got to become hyper aware of your thoughts. When a what if pops up before an uncertain situation, notice the thought and your feelings around the what if thought. Then ask, where's the evidence that this is true? My guess is you won't find any evidence because there's none. Do this. Think back on other negative predictions you've made in the past about future events and write out some of the worries you had surrounding this. Besides each negative prediction, circle the worries that turned out to be legitimate. Then put a check mark on the ones that turned out to be the exact opposite of your negative prediction. I bet you're going to find more check marks than circles because usually you'll find more evidence to contradict the negative prediction than the evidence to support it. Now here's the bonus strategy I talked about earlier in the video. Starting today, keep a notepad of all what ifs that pop in your mind. More than likely, you'll find these are habitual thoughts and they pop up around an event or situation you're stressed about. Be aware that stress is rejecting the truth. It takes mental toughness to do this because the habit has convinced you to accept completely what you're thinking. Use proof and evidence to reverse your gloomy forecast to the light of the truth. Then ask positive what-if questions. What if I break my sales belief barrier? What if I am the top salesperson? What if I repeat my success each month? Now, isn't that a much better forecast? And once my client learned how to stop negative forecasting, guess what? He repeated his success the following month and the following month. And you can too. Now give me a thumbs up on this video if you're ready to conquer forecasting. But remember this, as your mindset sales coach, you'll learn new ways to think about selling by following my channel, so subscribe. If you're ready though to check out more information about transforming your mindset, then contact me by clicking the link below. And it'll take you to a contact form. Tell me specifically how I can help you. Why not take advantage of a 30-minute complimentary consultation? The link is below should you want to schedule now. Then come back here for your next coaching video.